Hello and welcome back to my Psychic Monotype of Pokemon Complex Crystal. In the last episode we started making our way through the Rocket's secret base in Mahogany Town, and we got stuck by facing off against the chief executive there with his level 57 Crobat and other Pokemon there. So we got a bit scared out of that battle. And so I said I was going to come back with some grinding to do. And as you can see we've got Star up to level 40, we've got Jinx up to level 40, we've got Xatu up to level 39. Eevee still hasn't had anything, we're going to move Eevee to the front. Unfortunately, I've realised that Confusion, the move I really wanted to get on Espeon, because obviously Espeon would be really good with a Psychic type move, because it's going to lose all stab, although obviously get better stats. Unfortunately, it gets at level 36, so we've already evolved too early. So we definitely need to evolve Eevee as fast as possible to ensure that we get the chance to learn Psychic, which I'm pretty sure Eevee does through level up. So we're going to stick Eevee at the front, hope to get that evolution as soon as possible. But yeah, and some other things. Xatu was in desperate need of a move, just like a move that took one set. So instead of Future Sight, I swapped it out for Swift, just to give Xatu another move to use. Obviously, again, not Stab, but it's just a lot easier to use than Fly, and Nightshade obviously doesn't hit normal types, so I wanted that. And also, we've given Ice Punch to Jinx. I thought Jinx would learn Ice Punch through level up. Unfortunately, she doesn't. Or at least she does, but she doesn't from the level at which I evolved my Smoochum. So unfortunately, I had to get Ice Punch, bought it at the Celadon Mart, etc., all that stuff. And as I was walking back from the Celadon Mart, I suddenly saw this, a little picture of why on earth would Suicune be here? So we're going to have a quick... As you can see, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Obviously, we see the Suicune sort of at various points around the map. It's quite cool in a way, but also it's a bit random. But anyway, what we're now going to do is we are just going to head back to Mahogany Town, and hopefully we should have a better chance at taking on that Rocket Executive with his Crobat. Especially now we have Ice Punch on Jinx, which is actually a hell of a lot more powerful than Powder Snow. So, we need to head in here, we need to head down, we need to go through all this process once again. Obviously, we've already done all these battles. Head here. Then we need to head here. So I'm hoping that we'll have a chance against this guy now. Jinx is going to lead off against the Crobat, and we'll see what we can do. So, here we go. Who are you? This officer is for Leader Giovanni, blah blah blah. We've already done all this conversation as well. So anyway, Rocket Executive wants to battle. He starts off with a Crobat, as we know, at level 57. So, many levels above us. But we now have Ice Punch. We are not faster because Crobat is crazy fast. And that wing attack does huge amounts of damage to us, which is not great. But there we go, we're getting Ice Punch off so we get that chip damage away. Which is really useful. Gonna go for Wing Attack again, take me out, so that's fine. The idea here is essentially we want to use Kadabra last because I know that Kadabra has the greatest type coverage of my Pokemon, and so having Kadabra last would be really useful. We're going to go into Xatu here. Fly is not resisted, and we should be able to avoid one of these Wing Attacks. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Wing Attack isn't resisted, so we flew up, Fly up. We land the Fly, which is really nice. That does 0 though, which is a bit annoying. We could Nightshade actually. I think Nightshade might actually be better here. Don't crit me, there we go. We get the chance to Nightshade. That does a good amount. To be fair, we could heal up. Do I have anything to heal up with? Fresh Water, Super Potion, Full Restore, Hyper Potion, okay. So we should be able to take 2 more Wing Attacks. So we're going to heal up. Yeah, we can definitely take another one. Nightshade, hopefully we'll finish this. Oh, typical. Then he gets the crit. Then, one final time, we don't want the crit to happen, gets the crit. So, we are definitely Psybeaming here because it's super effective. And finally that Crobat goes down, which is really good, and his next Pokemon is an Octillery, interesting. So we can obviously go into Kadabra here. We can Thunder Punch. We should be faster. We are faster, which is always nice to know. Thunder Punch does a good amount. Good amount. Goes for the Octazooka. Don't take me out, thank goodness. Again, getting out this damage is really important for us. That Thunder Punch, again, is... Come on. Ooh, Ice Beam. So it's got the Ice Beam. It's good to know, good to know. Could go into Staryu here. Staryu resists everything, and we should be able to Swift away. Might not... It's a 2-hit KO from there. It's not very effective. Unfortunately, it is a 2-hit KO, and Swift does not finish it off. That is terrible. Oh, that is awful. Awful Staryu. So what we'll do is we'll go into Eevee here, and we can Quick Attack. Finish off the Octillery. Final Pokemon is a Marowak. Oh, don't I wish I still had my Staryu. We'll stay in. And do I have a Revive? I don't have any revives, do I? No, I don't. So the issue with what do we do here? We gotta see what we... Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, we Tail Whip. We Tail Whip as many times as we can. Bone Rush is not the... Oh, it's a multiple hit move. I forgot about that. So you're now at -1, Marowak. And now, because it's going to kill me, we'll Quick Attack. That does a good amount. So that was a crit. I thought that was a crit. And it misses. Wow. Okay. Oh, I wish I'd Tail Whip now. Maybe I should have Tail Whip there. Yeah, I probably should have. Full Swipe. That won't kill me. It can't kill me. That's the whole point of Full Swipe. Full Swipe is an attack which always leaves you on 1 HP. But now it thrashes, and it was faster than me that time for some reason. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, Giraffric. Okay. What can you do here? We've got to... Strength, it's at -1. We are faster, which is great. Strength looks like maybe just might be a 2-hit. Please survive. We survive. Do I heal? Surely I have to heal here. I heal because he's going to get all confused. Oh, is 50 going to be enough? I don't think it is. Full Restore. Got a Full Restore here. You're confused. Hit yourself. Please? Ah, okay, gets off a Thrash. That does loads more than it did last time. We Strength again. You're still at -1. And Marowak's special defense is actually pretty decent, but there we go, the Strength hits. The Marowak is down, and we win. We defeat the Rocket Executive. I couldn't do a thing. Giovanni, please forgive me. So he goes off to talk to the others, and obviously we must talk to the Murkrow, who tells us the password. The second password we require, which is Hail Giovanni. So now, unfortunately, we are now pretty much screwed, I think. No, we can just heal, surely. We'll just go back and heal. We should just be able to heal. La da da da. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so we can just heal, which is really useful. Very glad we can heal. Get everyone back up to full health. And now, who do we face off against next? I can't remember what happens. I think now we take on the... just have to take out the electrodes. So here, the door's closed, but we enter the passwords. There we go. Cool. Hold it right... Oh yeah, okay, so we got this battle here. So we have these 2 rockets who come along here. And we get interrupted here by Lance. Lance comes along and tries to help us, and we gotta take on female Rocket Executive. She wants to battle. She starts off with a level 23 Arbok, so this is a weak Arbok. We are at level 36. That is an easy 2-hit KO with Eevee. Next Pokemon is a Gloom, so I'm going to go into Xatu here, because Xatu always can use the experience. And final Pokemon is a Murkrow. I'm going to go into Eevee here. I'm going to Headbutt. Yeah, so all the Headbutt flinches currently. And there we go, so we defeat the Rocket Executive there. That was actually, obviously, I don't think our Pokemon would change levels there, because obviously they were down in the 20s. But anyway, so they go on about how good we were, and anyway. So now we're going to turn off the radio signal. Unfortunately, we've glitched into the wall here, but that's okay. We should be able to move out. And now all we've got to do is take out all these electrodes. At level 23, and it self-destructs. So Eevee grows to level 37 and doesn't evolve. Take out that one. And take out that one. There we go. Cool. So, that odd signal has finally stopped. So, he gives us CHMO 6, which is obviously Whirlpool. And then he just goes on and on about how, like, the journey to being a Pokemon Master is difficult, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Cool. So now what we can do is we can take on the Gym Leader Price at the Mahogany Town Gym. So, obviously, this is going to be interesting, because the strongest ice Pokemon are obviously usually ice-water type or something like that. So, I'm going to stick with Eevee, because we do want Eevee to gain some levels. And we'll start off with this battle here. So we've got Skia Clarissa, she has one Pokemon. It is a level 48 Seadra. That does way, way too much. So, obviously not a ice type, which is really good for us. I was just about to say we can we can always survive another hit, and then typically they get the typical critical hit, so that you don't survive that hit, of course. Lovely. Okay, so next you. So he has 3 Pokemon, starting off with a level 45, not 25, 45 Dugong. Which knows Takedown. We're going to Tail Whip just to start off with, and then we're going to go into Girafarig. And we're going to Strength. And that does loads of damage at -1. Hit it again. There we go, Girafarig. Putting in the work. Next is the Sneasel. Ooh. See, this is where I wish I had a fighting type move, because obviously we can destroy it with a fighting type move. But we don't have a fighting type move. Instead, we have an issue, because we have nothing. Wow, what's super effective against ice? Fire Punch? We do have Fire Punch. We'll go to Kadabra. We should be faster. I'd like to. Oh no, Sneasel are really fast. Oh no, okay, we are faster. Fire Punch. 2 hit? Yeah, 2 hit KO. Goes for the Feint Attack. So that shouldn't do too much. There we go. Fire Punch. Good. So we take out that Sneasel. Sneasel could be a big issue here, actually, I just realised. Next Pokemon is a Cloyster. We will stay in and we will Thunder Punch this thing, because Cloyster has terrible special defense. I reckon Eevee can finish off this Cloyster with a headbutt. Wow, it's faster. I did not think it would be faster. I suppose it is like 9 levels above me. But there we go. Eevee grows to level 38. And sweet. Cool. So we've still got obviously loads more trainers in this gym. Indeed, we have another 3 or 4, I think. But anyway, so Skia Roxanne, she only has the one Pokemon. It is a Jinx. So we will swap into Girafarig. Ice Punch does way too much. Don't take me out, don't take me out, don't take me out. It takes me out. What do we do here? What do we do? We're going to Kadabra. And we Fire Punch. So it's only a 2-hit KO. If we'd been able to land that Shadow Ball, I would have said that Shadow Ball would have been a 1-hit KO on the Jinx, because it goes into Jinx's weak physical defense as opposed to its much stronger special defense. Obviously, I know more about Jinx because obviously I've had to use one in this Let's Play. So anyway, Border Brad has 2 Pokemon. Starts off with the Piloswine. So we're going to go into Staryu. We're going to Surf. That is so much damage. Can we take a takedown? We can take a takedown, and we can land another set. Sweet. Cool. Next Pokemon is the Sneasel. We're going to stay in. I'm going to try and recover up. Nope, we're too slow. Well, we'll go back into Kadabra. We'll Fire Punch twice, once more. Should be a nice, easy defeat there. And Kadabra goes to level 43. So, now, two more trainers, including Price. And I've always got to work out how you actually do this gym's puzzle. I never remember. But anyway, I know Price's secret. Interesting. So, Border Douglas wants to battle, and he sends out his Cloyster at level 47. We want to go into Kadabra, but I'm worried about how hard it will hit. So I'm going to go into Jinx. Aurora Beam does nothing. Sweet. That was a great call. We're now going to Confusion. It's neutral. There we go. That is a... Wow, we get the crit hit on the second one, which is lovely. Next Pokemon is the Sneasel. So unfortunately, we're going to get hurt by spikes, but that's not too much. 12 shouldn't be critical here, unless she gets a crit... Well, crit feint attack would have taken us out. Anyway, so take out that Sneasel, and then next Pokemon is the Jinx. We're going to go into Girafarig. This time we do... So let's see if I was correct. Wow, it only goes for the double slap this time, which is really good for us. We hit the Shadow Ball, and as I said, it was a one-hit KO. So Girafarig grows to level 44. And now I just need to work out how on earth we get to Price, because I can never remember how you do this. Anyway, what we're going to do, though, before that, is we're going to heal up. And then, sorry, I always hate it when I can't remember how to do these puzzles. It seems really stupid because I should definitely be able to remember how to do this. I remember I think I sort of, you know, flung myself around a few times and sort of hoped that eventually something would stick. So I need to land there. So I need to land to that one. I'm sure we have to go down. Ah, there we go. Okay, so you just need to head up from this one, and we just need to get there. Okay, cool. So, Eevee at 38, Star at 40, Girafarig 44, Xatu 39, Jinx 40, Kadabra 43. We are putting Kadabra at the front, because I'm expecting water types. He usually, in the first one, I think, let me just do something very quickly. In the first one, he had, in Gold and Silver, I think he has Dugong, Lapras, and Piloswine. So, let's see. He's going to go on about how he's suffered and all this stuff, and he starts off with a Dugong, so this is an excellent choice. Thunder Punch should do an awful lot to this Dugong. I say that, and it's not a 2-hit KO, which is really worrying. So we land the second Thunder Punch. Miss the Blizzard. Please miss the Blizzard. Okay, it hits the Blizzard. So, we're now in a bit of trouble. We're going to go into Xatu here. The reason for this is I believe I'm going to be fast. I am fast, so Nightshade should take it out. Good. So, next Pokemon is the Lapras. So, I have really picked this right. Lapras, weak to rock, electric, grass? It may be, I can't remember. But anyway, we're going to let Xatu go down here because I don't think Xatu's going to be much use. If he's got a Piloswine at the end, Xatu's not going to be much use against that. So, we're going to Nightshade. I don't think Fly is a particularly valid use here. Ice Beam should take us out because it's a Lapras. So there. So now, what do we do? What do we do? We're going to go into Eevee, and we are going to Tail Whip. It sings and puts us to sleep. Interesting. We have a full heal, which we will use, but Ice Beam does not take us out. But now it does. Okay, cool. I say cool, it's not particularly cool. But anyway, we're going to go into Jinx here. And we are going to Confusion. Because obviously, Ice Punch is quadruply resisted. That did absolutely nothing. Like, literally nothing. Do I lick and go for Paralysis? I think I do. Like, it can't do much. Get a crit hit. No, okay, so Jinx is down. That sucks. So we're going to go into Girafarig here. So Girafarig, so obviously we suck at hitting it on the special side, so let's try and hit it on the physical side. Strength. Does a decent amount. That's a 3-hit KO. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to live to be a 3-hit KO. But we are faster, which is nice. So Strength again. That isn't bad. That isn't bad. We live on 1! Girafarig, you beautiful. Giraffe slash, you know, whatever it is. Anyway, so we take out the Lapras, having survived on 1 hit point, and his final Pokemon is the Piloswine. We will not change Pokemon. We're going to stay in. Piloswine has 125 attack, 125 defense, 75. It's got lower special, I believe. So Psybeam. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That works. Okay, we're going to go easily to go down to the Earthquake. Can Stara take an Earthquake? Is essentially the question here, because Surf is super effective and is definitely a 2-hit KO. But can my Staryu take an Earthquake from a level 53 Piloswine? The answer is no. Ah, man, that sort of sucks. So, unfortunately, we are not able to defeat Price at the moment, so we've got to think this through. So we definitely misused Eevee in that one. We definitely... We definitely failed using Eevee. We definitely failed... Probably... We could... Xatu was a nice use. I think maybe I should... Might be trying to get neutral damage against the Lapras, so I might want to Nightshade it. And then we go into Girafarig and we try... Yeah, but Girafarig only just tanked 2 hits. Only just. Which kind of sucks. But yeah, if we can get Eevee in, and Eevee to use to get a -1 on it, then that might help. Might help. It's difficult to say. It's difficult. Can we actually head further? No, we still can't head out. We're gonna try it again. Hate failing in this way. I hate not knowing what the solution is. We definitely want Stara in for the final hit on the Piloswine, so we know that it takes out a very decent chunk of the Piloswine's health. We know that Girafarig does work throughout the entirety of this. I want Kadabra to stay alive because I want to get a Thunder Punch off against the Lapras. So, my least viable Pokemon might be Jinx, which is a really weird thing to say, but it might be. So, Jinx. So, we're going to start off with Jinx. I reckon Jinx can take 2 hits from this Dugong, and in those 2 hits we're going to hit it with some Confusion, so we're going to try and lower it down. Okay, I can definitely take... we get the Confusion, which is really nice. Does that work? for us? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it goes for the headbutt. Don't flinch me. Please don't flinch. Screw crit hits. Screw you. Okay, so if we now go into Kadabra and we Thunder Punch, it should be a 2-hit KO. Definitely. You're confused. If you could hit yourself in confusion, that would be lovely. Okay, Thunder Punch. So, the Dugong is down. Like I said, I only wanted 1 hit on the Lapras, so we can definitely get 1 hit on the Lapras now. 1 Thunder Punch. And that does a great chunk of damage, and we get the paralysis. That is huge. Goes to the body slam. It's going to take me out. But that means it's definitely slower than everything on my team, because paralysis lowers speed. So we tail whip here. We tail whip twice? Because we can tank 1? Yeah, we can. But I don't have a safe switch into an Ice Beam, really. Other than Stara, but we don't really want Stara to take an Ice Beam. We headbutt, we take damage. And we get full paralysis. I should have swapped. We headbutt again. Flinch. Headbutt. Eevee takes down the Lapras. That is so great. Oh, wow. Okay. Next up is the Pilot Swine. That is amazing. Eevee, you are a beautiful thing. So, we go into Giraffe Rig. You're going to Earthquake me. So, do I swap into Xatu and bait to the Earthquake? It doesn't matter, really. You have lower special than physical, so we Psybeam. We Psybeam again. Earthquake takes me down. We go into Xatu. We Nightshade with Ice Beam. That takes me down. We go into Staryu. We Surf. We win! Yes! 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 Okay, good, good. That's really good. So we defeat Price at the 2nd attempt. I'm impressed by your prowess, he says. We get Glacier Badge, which raises our special and allows us to get Whirlpool. We also get TM16, which is Icy Wind. Icy Wind isn't too much use for us because, like, it's just like a much weaker version of than Ice Punch and all the rest that I have. So, obviously now we could head to Blackthorn if we wanted to, or we could do the Goldenrod part, the Goldenrod challenge. And I think we'll do the Goldenrod just because I think we should be able to get more. We're going to need to catch something like a Goldeen to be able to use Whirlpool eventually. Obviously, we can do World Islands now. We can, well, as in we have access to World Islands. We can't actually do the thing because we don't have a Silver Wing yet. What we want to do is we want to head round. Hello, National Park. Let's zip through here. I'm going to do the Goldenrod because I feel like we should be able to take the trainers on in the Goldenrod because if they are rockets, we saw in Mahogany Town that a lot of the Rocket normal guys have a lot of Poison type Pokemon, and if they just have Poison types, then we should be able to get a fair few levels, which would actually be really good. And obviously, we can't even take on Claire anyway because we need to get through the whole of this. We need to do this section before we can take on Claire. So we're not going to be able to do the whole of this. Eevee, you really need to start like being more happy. See, we could talk to this person here and she would tell us about happiness. So, what we're going to do, we are going to take on the Rockets here. So, we've finally taken over the radio tower. So, Rocket Grunt starts off with a Raticate at level, okay, so he's level 48. When would a Raticate be faster than me? Anyway, and a Thurret. Ugh, normal types. We don't like normal types. That did way too much damage. We get the freeze. Oh, you are such a lucky Jinx. that we got the freeze there because we definitely didn't deserve to survive. Okay, so... Wow. Wow, wow. Okay, so... Eevee, level 39. Xatu, level 39. Xatu, you're going to the front. Star 40, Giraffe 44, Jinx 4. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are definitely going to try this. We're going to take on the first few trainers in here. Maybe... Oh no, sorry. So we got you. It was boring how easy it was to take over this place. She has one Pokemon. It is a Arbok at level 51. So we go into this thing. What's an Arbok going to do to us? It's probably going to have a Dark type move, I'd think. Giraffe. Goes to Haze. That's get a free switch into Giraffe. 2 Psybeams. Down goes the Arbok. Easy peasy. Rocket Grunt was defeated. Second one. Because you have 6 Pokemon. If you did, this is going to take ages. Okay. Fly. Pursuit still did way too much. Yeah, we did go down. Okay. Obviously, we couldn't switch out because, well, it had essentially Pursuit trapped us there. Just quick drink. I hate normal Pokemon right now. Like, we just have nothing for them. We have nothing for normal types. Ice Punch. Freaking hell! That does so much damage. Psychic. It's done. There we go. Kadabra goes to level 44. Kadabra really needs to evolve, like, soon. Like, really soon. Yeah, normal type Pokemon just do so much damage right now because they get all their moves are stab. It's physical, which means it's the worst side of things for us. And we have no fighting type moves right now. Crit hit slam. Nothing I can do about that. Literally nothing. I should have gone into Eevee and quick attack. Should definitely have gone into Eevee and quick attack. Miltank. We will lose here, I reckon. How much? Yeah, there we go. Body Slam just wipes me out. And Eevee is slower. Why? But yeah, we just get wiped. We get wiped out because of normal type Pokemon. Normal type Pokemon are a real issue for us right now because we don't have any good fighting type moves. The only fighting type move we have is Dynamic Punch, and the issue with Dynamic Punch is that it misses half the time. And every time we lose happiness on Eevee, and it's all really, really bad. Okay, so what do we do? Do we do the whole of Ice Path? So that... Okay, we're going to change of tack. I'm going to go through the whole of Ice Path. Just because I'm aware that we don't have too much time left on this. Ice Path will be nice and simple. We should be able to get a decent amount of experience for you know, maybe Xatu can get some... Xatu really struggles in Ice Path, doesn't he? Yeah. Typical. I suppose we can Nightshade everything and see how many times it goes down to that. But yeah, no, the reason we want this is just because it will allow us to fly. Actually, we have trainers here. I completely forgot about these trainers. What level are you? Are you like 50s odd or 60s odd? If they're in 60s, we're in... That's not nice. Okay, so he's Nightshading me, I'm Nightshading him. The issue is that my Nightshade is a 5-hit KO and his is a 2. Oh god. So he's going to Nightshade, he's just going to take off 55 health. Giraffe. Doesn't affect me. Lol. Shadow Ball is super effective and is a 2-hit KO, but it gets a wing attack off because we speed tied, it seemed there. Xatu grows to level 40. Next Pokemon is a Hypno. Shadow Ball again. Your Spadef dropped, which is literally no use to me because I'm only hitting you with physical type moves. We're going to have to hope for a Wake Up. And we do wake up in time. Well done, Giraffrig. You're up to level 45. You are doing very, very well. Giraffrig is actually putting in a lot of work right now. And I never, you know, not sure too many Let's Players can say, you know, oh, we had a group where a Giraffrig put in a huge amount of work. It's certainly one of the less used Pokemon there are. Yeah, well, we're going to try and do the rest of these. Oh, I've got a water type trainer. Kadabra. Let's see if we can get Kadabra to evolve. I don't know what level it evolves at, but I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain that they changed trade evolutions to normal evolutions, and if they didn't, I'm really, really upset because that completely changes my. Oh, that Mantine survived a quad effective electric attack. Typical in as a Royal Beam, but we're faster. There we go. Cool. Our mum is just buying us loads of stuff right now. I didn't expect to get 2 of them there. Anyway, so yeah, so we're going to finish off all these battles here. Wow, just like stupidly high level stuff. Let's see. Are you level 60 by now? Nope, only 54. Fire Punch is, good lord, that does a huge amount of damage. That's great. Kadabra's up to 45 and wants to learn Reflect. Do we have Reflect on Kadabra? Let's have a think. We want Psychic Fire Punch. Is it better than Recover? Do we need a Recover on Kadabra? To be honest, Kadabra is more a glass cannon and will most likely be taken... Like, Recover's only really useful if you're going to be taking lots of hits and actually be able to survive them. Because obviously if you take more than you can recover back, then you're just going to get stuck into a war where you're just constantly losing health. So I'm going to take Reflect. Thinking about it, Reflect is like brilliant against normal type Pokemon. Normal type Pokemon only get stabbed from... I was very surprised that took me out. Don't know why, obviously it's like 15, well, a huge amount of levels above me, but... Yes! Yes! Come on, Kadabra! Okay, so Kadabra evolves into Alakazam! Oh, God, we needed that. That makes this episode a hell of a lot better. We get an Alakazam! Alakazam! Let's have a look at these stats, just very quickly. Alakazam! My special attack is 146. Good lord. Sweet. Okay, so we get an Alakazam. That is awesome. That makes all of this episode a lot better. Obviously, we already have we got a badge and stuff like this, but you know, just doing that is really, really nice. So yeah, we don't need to worry about you, Mr. Typhlosion. You're going to Scary Face Staryu, which you almost certainly would have been slower than anyway. You are going to survive that surf really, really well. Why did that miss? Why did you have to miss? It's not why did it miss, I know why it missed. It's because he freaking smoke-screened me because he was worried. I have nothing else on this team that is actually super effective against fire type. I gotta remember that because... crit hit. That unfortunately because... Oh, we lived! That was so close to dying! So we defeat Cool Trainer Alan there. But yeah, we've got to remember that because Staryu hasn't evolved yet, and still hasn't evolved, and we definitely got to sort that out as well. Get Light Screen, and then we'll have Light Screen and Reflect, and all sorts of pain for our opponents. It's the sort of thing, when you've got difficult, when you've got difficult setups, and, you know, when you've got the limits of a monotype team, and you've got, and you're facing people who are obviously, in this case, much higher leveled than us. It's always really, really useful to have stuff like Light Screen, Reflect, almost like, you could almost call them like high-level strategies, as it were, for taking on Pokemon like that. Good lord, that double-edged loads. Staryu, I don't want you to lose... So I'm going to let Giraffrig tank freaking double edge from a Togetic. And there we go, so we take out the Togetic. Staryu grows to level 4. 31? 41, yeah. Next up is the Skarmory. Skarmory, you can take out my giraffe. Okay, you don't want to take out my giraffe. Ooh, Psybeam, just because we need to get some damage off against this thing, and we get Confusion! If my Giraffrig survives with 2, no, I was about to say, if my Giraffrig had survived with 2, that would have been the greatest thing ever. Fire Punch. Oh, look at all that damage! And goes for the Steel Wing and misses. That's kind of unfortunate, but also very, very funny. I remember back when we were playing, obviously when we played Gold Hard-type, that guy, because he mentioned the 3 birds, has 3 Pokemon, and they were Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. But we managed to delete them, and yes, I have low battery. Yes, I will deal with that later on. Okay, so we just got a few more trainers around here. We've got a few up here. Most of them are Water-type trainers, I think. So, Pokemaniac. He has 1 Pokemon. It is an Electro. That's really bad matchup with my Staryu. We want... No one resists Electric, so we want to go into a Special Wall. Special Wall. Jinx. A Mirror Coat. You went for Mirror Coat, and you're super effective. Interesting. And now you're going to explode on me. Fine, okay. I forgot that Electrode's so fast that literally there was no way that was going to work. Anyway, one more trainer, and then I'm pretty sure he's a Water-type trainer, so we will keep Staryu in the front, just because Staryu should be able to tank a Water-based hit. Unless it's a Lantern, in which case we're screwed. But anyway, you. Fisher Wilton, he starts off with a Lapras. Okay. So, what are we expecting? We wouldn't expect a Surf, we'd expect an Ice Beam. So an Ice-type move, so we go into Jinx. And it goes for a Safeguard. Interesting strats. We're going to Confusion you. And we're going to Confusion you again. And we're going to pray for Confusion hitting at some point. Went for Rain Dance. And now Perish Song. I was about to say, that was a very odd strategy there. I wasn't going to swap out, even though I knew you're just going to die to your own... I was going to say, you're not going to die to your own Perish Song, are you? Because that would be really stupid. Starmie uses Recover, but we do have Shadow Ball on our Giraffrig, and that should do a huge... That does not do... That did much less than Strength did. No, it didn't. Okay. Maybe I got a crit with the Strength, I hadn't noticed. Shadow Ball is going to take out this Starmie, and then we've got the Lapras. Shadow Ball can take out the Lapras as well. Sweet. Final Pokemon is a Seeking. We will go into Staryu, and then we will go into Alakazam. Please don't Horn Drill. I called it. I called the Horn Drill, but please don't Horn Drill again. Paralyzed, goes for the Waterfall, that's fine. And Thunder Punch takes out the Seeking. There we go, we take out all of those Pokemon. Staryu grows to level 42. One more level, and we can finally have ourselves a Starmie. A beautiful, gorgeous Starmie. So, that is going to be it for this episode of my Psychic Monotype of Pokemon Complex Crystal. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will join me on the next episode, where we will travel through Ice Cave, and then from there we will go to Blackthorn. We will fly back from Blackthorn all the way to Goldenrod, and we will see if we have any more luck against a team of normal type Pokemon. So, hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me on the next.